It is the evening of October 1st, and Zane and I are heading back into Cherry Ridge. Zane's going to be hunting the stump 4 by the staging plot, and I'm actually going to hunt that stand right in the back of the plot that the stump 3 is on, right where all those deer went into bed this morning. There was a giant doe with that group of 5 that I saw this morning that went in there, and I'm pretty sure they bedded down, and I believe this evening they're going to be coming right back through there, right under that stand. We got a good wind for each of us, really, so we're gonna see if one of us can't nail a big doe tonight, or maybe both of us. We should both be in business. We know they're back there.
Yeah.
It's always kind of a crapshoot getting in the tree for the first time with all my camera equipment and my arm and everything. So my 4th arrow camera arm, and I have that feeling like I'm forgetting something, but you know, you won't realize it until you go to use it or set it up that you're like, that's what it was. But we'll see when we get in the tree. Zane's got a Sony AX700 with him with a good tripod in that stump 4, so he should be able to get some pretty awesome video. And the way he's shooting that bow, anything that's within 50 yards of him is in a world of trouble, I'd say. What's your setup there, Zane?
Bowtech Revolt X, 70-pound lens, Victory RAP arrows, and 150 grain Sever expandable.
That'll put a hole in them. Let's roll. Well, this is where we split. Good luck.
Yeah, I think we'll know if either of us shoots something, so.
Yeah.
Not gonna be that far apart.
Yep, you got like a nice red carpet right to the old grandstand. Good luck, Zane.
All right.
Keep in touch. Wow, I just bumped a deer. Sounded like it was right in there. We are all set up in the tree. I definitely booted some deer out on the way in. I heard them take off. I don't know if they went over towards Zane or where they went, but I definitely booted something. We've got a perfect wind right in my face here. I anticipate these deer coming from right out in front. There's a gator path that goes up the edge of this thick brush, and then you've got a big deer trail that goes up the edge of the creek right here. And a lot of times they'll filter right down through here to get out to this hidey hole food plot that I have planted to harvest salad from Real World. This morning I hunted the stump 3, which is about 140 yards right behind me, and this is right where all those big doe filtered in to bed. So I think they're going to be filtering back out here to feed tonight, and I think they're going to be in a world of trouble. We'll see. Nonetheless, this is a cool stand because you get a heck of a view of the swamp and get a heck of a duck and goose show, usually right at dark. We'll settle in. We're in here nice and early, and we got all evening to relax and envision slicing an arrow through the boiler room of a big doe. You know, a bear's not out of the question right here either. There's definitely quite a few bears in the area back in here, and this is where they like to bed, so there's always a possibility for that. this when that fawn came out. I thought for sure a big doe would be coming out right behind her. That fawn fed in the food plot for about 20 minutes and then just walked right back in where it came out of. No sign of a big doe at all. It's kind of weird, really. We've got about 20 minutes of legal shooting light left, so maybe it'll come out in the next 20 minutes, we'll see. It's actually starting to sprinkle a little bit. Well, that happened quick. That group of, I had 5 does coming right down the path, and then 2 of them came from the backside. So I had 7 altogether. I shot the biggest doe out of the group right here. And then the other big doe, one of the other big does, circled around the tree. And I shot her at 20 yards right here. Oh man, first 2 arrows of the year launched, and we got 2 bud trails going in 2 separate directions. I think I heard both of them crash. I 10 ringed each one. This one was quartered hard too, so I put it right through the front shoulder. That one I had snug up to the shoulder too. So we doubled up. 2 arrows launched in the matter of a minute. That's really going to save a lot of these hidey hole food plots when you get, 9, 10 doe out here on these little food plots every night. They eat a lot of it really quick. And I'd rather have some food here when it gets good, and maybe when there's a big buck in the area. The best part of all, we got fresh venison. We're going to fill the freezer, and they're going to be tasty. We'll hang out here for a little bit, and I'll call Zane and see how he's doing.
You shot one.
Yeah, we might have more than one blood trail over here.
I don't even know what a deer looks like.
Well, they're all over here. I had 5 of them come right up the path, and then I had 2 come from the edge of the creek, and I shot the biggest doe at like 10 yards out of the group of 5, and then the big doe from the other side came around the tree and didn't really know what was going on. So I racked another arrow and launched that one too.
I was pretty... I heard one of your shots, but I didn't know if it was you shooting or if it was just another twig snapping.
It was probably the first one because I pegged her right through the front shoulder. It was loud.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Well, I'm down from the tree here and I'm waiting for Zane to show up, but I wanted to show you guys, New York went to paper tags instead of the plastic tags. So I got these little plastic envelopes, and I just cut out my deer tags or whatever tags they are and put them in these plastic envelopes to keep them from getting wet or messed up. So then when I get to the deer, I'll finish filling these out and then I can hook them right to the deer, and then you can go to the Hunt New York app and then report your harvest immediately. So I would recommend getting these little plastic packs to put your tags in, so that way they don't get all messed up. It's just easier that way. You can get a plastic pack for each tag like I did, and then when you get your deer, hook them up, report the harvest, and you're good to go. Just something I thought I'd mention to you guys. Pretty darn confident. I watched both arrows bury right in where I was trying to put them, so I think we got 2 dead doe. The Matthews lift, I think, did a number on them.
Well, there he is.
Good light.
Got one on my head. What happened?
Well, here they come. Whole row of them right down the path. I'll shut my light off so it's not blinding you, but yeah, 5 of them right in a row, and that one giant from this morning was right in the middle, and she come up, and as they got to about 20 yards, I seen more coming up, sneaking up the edge of the creek here, and she got quartered to about 15 yards, and I stopped her and shot her right through the front shoulder. And then I watched her take off, of course, right toward the duck blind. I'm like, oh no.
Right into
where the bear I shot died, like right into that stuff.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. And I hear the other ones kind of bound and then stop. And I look over and standing right under my hanging vine scrape. I'm like, grab another arrow, load up, whack.
What, 25 yards?
22 maybe. I mean, I crushed her. I mean, I think I heard her crash in just like 30 yards. I haven't even walked over and looked yet, but yeah, it was a real quiet evening with not much action, and then pandemonium.
Yeah, I didn't see anything other than the woodchuck, so.
Brutal.
Which?
They all were over here.
I think my arrow might be on your side of the creek bank, because it definitely skipped off the ground.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, but whatever.
Well, which spot do you want to look at first, Zane? The first shot or second?
Which one are you least confident on?
They're both smoked, Zane. I watched both arrows. Like,
well,
this one's no doubt dead, and that's a heart shot. Like, that deer's toast.
Go to the first one then.
Yeah. But the arrow buried right in. I went right through, like,
the tip of her shoulder.
Yep. Yeah, right here's some blood.
That's first blood, which about 3 feet from impact, so. There's your arrow, right in front of you, or part of it.
Boy, that was an expensive doe. It broke
your nock and your arrow.
Nock and my arrow. Yeah, that arrow went, quartered straight through that front shoulder right here.
Yeah, you got, there's 2/3 of an arrow in her.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if you're poking out the backside. You got it right there.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're poking out the other side. You smoked her. Any right tip of the shoulder.
Yep, that's all I had, really. I mean, it was...
I mean, you couldn't have put it any better.
No. It looks high, but, I mean, it was down, it was right under me.
Yeah, out of a stand like that, you need to, you got aim for the exit.
Yep, that's right where I was trying. I mean, I put it right.
Yep, you're poking out right there. You'll maybe pull that out. The blades are probably,
blades.
the blades are stopping it.
That's pretty damn good power to blow right through the front high shoulder like that and nearly come right out the...
Yeah, other side.
I don't think that's probably why she didn't take it too far.
It broke one blade, but other than that, broadheads.
Well, this is where doe number 2 was standing, and I'm gonna kind of gray it out for YouTube, but you can use your imagination. There's a lot of blood here.
Zero.
Hey, this one didn't.
That one didn't break.
No.
And looks like all your blades are, I think.
Yeah, it's there. Just folded back
fold it
down. My Luminox still intact. This doe is much nicer to me.
Yeah.
But I didn't put this one through
The shoulder.
shoulder either. And she went just barreling.
She, that way?
That? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
My goodness.
Yeah.
How far did that one go, Zane? Like 40 yards probably?
50 to when she turned, I'd say. I mean, this is a blood trail. Even if you're colorblind, you can about follow it. Found her.
There she is. She actually went way farther than what I thought this one was.
She went further than the first one.
Yeah.
She's gonna be fun getting out of here.
Well, I think I have to look at Onyx, but
There's your exit.
that's entry. Entry right there. She was coming back.
Oh, she's coming back the other way.
Yeah. She was deciding to get the hell out of Dodge because she didn't know what just happened, and she stopped.
Yeah, I'd say that's a heart shot. Your meat wagon has arrived.
Good service. I just made it back to the house. I took both those doe over to Yoakum's Deer Processing in Ripley, New York. We had them process a few of our deer last year, and they did a fantastic job. I have nothing but good things to say about them. There's other places around here too. Troyer's Deer Processing does a good job. There's a bunch of different local places that do a pretty darn good job with that. So we got those taken care of. And then I wanted to show you how easy this New York State Hunt app works to report your deer. I actually did it right in the field. So you just download the New York State Hunt app, and then this comes up. And then to report your harvest, you just go to My License, Report Harvest, and you click on it, and then it shows all your licenses that you have, and you can report them. So then you can also do it online right here, and through the app, I was just checking to see if it carried over to my account online, which it did. It just shows that my DMP carcass tag, both reported. Super simple, super easy. I wanted to hear your guys' opinion on some of the changes that New York State made this year. So the first change being that they took the plastic tags and they made them paper, so you can just print them off. I want to hear what people think about that, if you think that was a good idea, bad idea, why you think it was a good idea or why you think it was a bad idea. I already had a little bit of an issue with it tonight because it was slightly raining, and obviously when you're filling out the tag, a paper tag, and it starts raining, the paper just starts to disintegrate. I put them in little plastic things like you guys saw there on the video, but that's one obviously issue that a lot of people are going to have, especially in the snow and stuff. Think about a lot of conditions later on in the hunting season when you have snow and wet, and just not exactly ideal for that. One change that I really like is not having to have a back tag on all the time. Man, what a pain that was for me in particular because I have numerous different hunting coats for different types of stuff I hunt. I have a waterfowl hunting coat, then I have waders, and then I have a deer hunting coat for cold weather, and then a deer hunting coat for warm weather, and all kinds of things. And the back tag was kind of a nightmare because you had to make sure you kept changing the back tag on all those different pieces of apparel that you were wearing. And then on top of that, I had a few different times where I'd get home from hunting and my back tag was gone. You know, the clip had come undone and it was laying in the woods somewhere. So then I had to go through the process of getting another one. And I'm glad that they finally did away with that. It's pointless, in my opinion, to have to wear a back tag like that. So that's one thing I was really happy with to see changed. But I want to hear you guys' opinion on that too. Do you think that New York State should have kept the back tags or done away with them like they did? Hopefully you guys are having a good opening day like I did, and you're filling your freezer with some good tasty venison. We'll be back after them tomorrow after work. I have 2 more doe tags to fill, and I'd like to fill those tags right here where all my food plots are and try to knock a few more does out of there. There's no shortage of deer on our farm, let me tell you. Shooting a bunch of does is only going to be beneficial to what we have going on here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed shooting the video as well as shooting my bow. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.